Aloha, everybody. Welcome back. Grab your favorite hot beverage as I go over what happened this week. Couple of team races happening these past couple of weeks. First one, Overdrive versus Twins Racing School. Track of choice, Tsuchisaka. Inbound for the first race, we got Overdrive next, driving the DDM Mugen Civic EK9 versus Twins Racing School Massbat, driving the Kunos 886 tuned. Round run, Massbat's leading. Unfortunately, he overcommits to a turn, running wide into a wall. That slowdown in pace is just enough for a next on his tail to overtake him. And unfortunately for Massbat, what seals his fate is he overpowers the corner later on, overspins into a wall, and that seals his fate. Point Nex. Round 2, Nex is leading, and it's a clean race all around, but Nex just makes a gap that Massbat just cannot claim back. Point Nex 2, Massbat 0. Race 2, we got the outbound Overdrive Euro in his Eurospec Lancer Evo 6 versus Twin Plays in the RBMS Mazda NBMX5 Garage Vari Edition. Round 1, Twin Plays leads, and he's slowly gaining a lead on the uphill, but that Evo just closes the gap in the tunnel. And although Euro oversteers into a corner later on, tapping the wall, he regains control very quickly and closes that gap right up. Partly due to Twin Plays braking way too late into the third to last corner, resulting in a draw. Round 2, Euro leading. Twin Plays is able to keep up on the uphill, but he slowly gets outpaced on the high speed sections and especially through the straightaway on that tunnel. Point Euro. Round 3, Twin Plays is leading. It's a cat and mouse Euro in this Evo, gaining and losing throughout the race. However, as soon as we get to that downhill section, that Evo's power really comes to play. The end result of all of that, a draw. Round 4, Euro leads, and it's more or less a repeat of round 2. Twin Plays is able to keep up on the uphill, but as soon as we get that straightaway and the high-speed downhill, he's left in the dust. Outrun for Euro. Euro 2, Twin Plays 0. Final result, Overdrive 2-0 for Twins Racing School. But that's not the only team race that happened on Tsuchisaka. We have Full Abyss versus Sweet Dreams, a 5v5 of all team battles. First race, we got Full Abyss's KRM versus Sweet Dreams Cow. We got a Umex R34 C-West GTR mirror match. Round 1, KRM leads. Cow, unfortunately for him, he taps a wall in the uphill, losing control and spinning out. That gap just going to get made back up. Point for KRM. Round 2, Cow's leading. KRM tries to make a pass halfway up on the uphill, but that door was closed right before you can commit to the overtake, resulting in a draw. Round 3, KRM leads, and it's a bit of a race one. However, it's a clean race, but there's a gap that's made between KRM and Cow, and that results in an outrun for KRM. KRM 2, Cow 0. Race 2, we got Car Bomb, not that I condone it, that's just his username, versus Popati in the Kunos 886 Stock Edition mirror match. Popati leads. He manages to get a clean exit down the third corner on the uphill, and you know what? That made a massive gap that would just slowly increase throughout the rest of the race. Car Bomb just was not able to close it. Outrun for Popati. Round 2, Car Bomb's leading. Popati gets a pass on turn 1, keeps position all the way till the end. Overtake for Popati. Car Bomb 0, Popati 2. If you're keeping track, 1-1 between Full Abyss and Sweet Dreams. Alright, we got the third race. Mans of Full Abyss versus Blaze of Sweet Dreams. Both of them in an RX-7 FC Affinity tuned. Round 1, Mans is leading. Blaze is on his bumper the entire way. Clean racing between the both of them. However, results in a draw. Round 2, Blaze is leading. Gap is slowly made on the uphill, but Mans is able to reel it in on that downhill. A very short downhill, might I add. Also a draw. Round 3, Mans is leading. Gap is created throughout the entire run and is able to keep that gap. Outrun for Mans. Round 4, Blaze is leading. Mans is able to hang up with him, but unfortunately for him, he overcooked a corner, and it almost turned into an outrun. but thankfully for Mans, he was able to reel it in just at the end, resulting in a draw, albeit barely. Round 5, Mans is leading. He overcooks one turn, resulting in an overtake by Blaze, but however, the corner after the tunnel, the both of them overcooked that corner, resulting in a bit of a questionable overtake between the two of them. End result of that, rerun. Run 5, again, but part 2 this time. Mans is leading once again, and unfortunately after a couple of racing incidents and reruns, Mans is finally able to build a gap on the latest run and get an outrun on Blaze. Mans 2, 0 for Blaze. We got Full Abyss, Sumdog versus Street Dreams Wizard. Both of them in an RJ Civic EG6 tuned mirror match. Run 1, Wizard's leading. Sumdog overcooks a corner, allowing Wizard to widen the gap that he already had and outrun him. Point for Wizard. Run 2, Sumdog's leading. Goes wide on T2, going side by side into Wizard into turn 3, but is overtaken. Overtake for Wizard, and results Sumdog 0, Wizard 2. If you're keeping track now, we got some sudden death between Abyss and Street Dreams here. 2-2, final race. We got Full Abyss's Pin Spec versus Street Dreams Clutch. Both of them in the DDM Toyota MRS Haru spec. Round 1, Clutch is leading, and fortunately for Pin Spec, there's just a gap that's been made throughout the entire run, and he just was not able to close it. Point for Clutch. Round 2, Pin Spec's leading on the second consecutive hairpin on the uphill. Clutch gets a clean overtake by late apexing, albeit going side by side into the following left-hander, but completes the overtake in the following corner after that. Pin Spec just was not able to regain his position by the end. Point Clutch. End results, Pin Spec 0, Clutch 2. Final results of this team battle: Full Abyss 2, Street Dreams 3. But that is everything under the sun that has happened this week. I'm Mr. Potato Man, signing off.